Danny Sullivan, racing driver, 36 years old, single, one of the best, one of a handful of men who each year share the glory of the world's major races. He has won the biggest of them all, the Indy 500. If there is a mold for top racing drivers, Danny fits it. The sharp eyes, the reflexes, the natural aggression, the self-confidence. This he shares with other drivers. But there is something else, a restless energy for a life outside the cockpit, an appetite for living his whole life as much on the limit as he is when he's racing. So he pilots a helicopter, acts in a television commercial, develops business opportunities. And the delightful thing about Danny is that the more famous he becomes, the more accessible he makes himself to all of us. Danny Sullivan lives a life of great diversity, and he lives it at full speed, his sure hand steering his course. He is different, and he loves it. He is a man apart, and he wouldn't have it any other way. It took 12 years for Danny Sullivan to go from taxi cabs to Indy cars, but only 3 years from the moment he reached racing's major league, he won the Indy 500. At the start, the race looked as if it would belong to Mario Andretti, but by mid-race, Danny Sullivan had closed in, and suddenly, as the two raced nose to tail, Danny made a move that will be part of racing legend for generations to come. A move to the inside, a pass into the lead, and then he spun. Incredibly, he didn't hit anything, nor did Danny lose his composure. Laps later, showing an instinct for theater, he chose the same spot to pass Andretti again, this time for good.
When I won Indy, really, my whole career, everything came together. That was the culmination of everything that I had worked for. But it really took me 1 or 2 months after Indianapolis to realize what it all meant.
Keeping track of Danny is difficult. Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's very easy. If during race season he's in a given place, it's very easy to know where he is. Mostly though, Danny's on the road 5 days out of the week, and so it's plane reservations, it's hotel reservations. It's just very difficult, because, and the only way I really know where he is when he picks up the telephone and gives me a call. I know basically where he's supposed to be, but if he's actually there, I'll be surprised. A very important part of Danny's life is his appearances for his sponsors. The fans are there, and there's such a mixture of people that come to see him, which just fascinates me.
Bring it over here. Let's find out who it is.
It's got my name on it.
It does?
Yes, so I guess I get the free trip.
Okay.
No.
Oh, he's good looking, yeah.
I'm just real excited that he's here in town, and I'm getting a chance to get his autograph.
Thanks.
Danny has signed several hundred autographs so far here today. It's the sort of job that many drivers would dread. He seems to enjoy it.
Thanks, John. Good luck.
Danny?
Just a second. Sorry.
Do you find when people come to you in line like this, are they nervous when they meet you?
Some of them are nervous, you know, or a little bit in awe, I think, but I just try to kind of talk to them and put them at ease and make them feel comfortable.
Did you make one up for my brother's name, Danny?
Danny? What a name. And what I find usually in a place like a mall is it's usually mothers and stuff that say, man, we got our sons or we got this and so forth.
What do you think happens to the autograph pictures when they get back to people's houses?
Well, I think there are quite a few of them that are very serious collectors of autographs, and I've seen collections where people have got them back 20 years and they've got every driver and they've got all this. They keep them.
Danny doesn't have a home in the conventional sense, and if he gets a few days off, he's likely to spend it wherever is most convenient. But he does keep an apartment in Aspen for skiing, snowmobiling, and just plain enjoying that most glamorous of all winter resorts. With all his zest for life, he is also immensely disciplined, and fitness isn't left to chance. Wherever he is, he will find a gym to work out in, and time to do it, even if it means getting up at 5 a.m. Ironically, if there is a place the well-traveled Mr. Sullivan might truly call home, it is the cockpit of his racing car, here arriving in Los Angeles from England, where it was built. In a Penske-owned dealership nearby, Danny's crew completes the car's final assembly before a shakedown session at a desert track near Willow Springs, California. It's a strange thing to be around a racing driver as he prepares to go out in his car, to see him dressed like a gladiator, to listen as his conversation becomes more distant and finally shuts you out. He is about to become the creator of action. He's about to be a participant. And us, well, we are left merely to be his audience. It is an act of arrogance, really, but somehow we don't mind. More likely, we will worry about him, aware of the risks that he is about to confront. He is solitary now, but not lonely. Danny Sullivan is about to partake of a sensation so irresistible, so immediate, so exciting that it has become indispensable to the inner workings of his soul. Already, in anticipation and seeing in his mind's eye the upcoming action, his heartbeat is quickened, his senses are sharpened, his mind clear.
For me, particularly, with all the traveling that I do, with all the promotions, with all the shows and the TV and this appearance and that appearance, this is the time for me when I can get away from it all and get back to the reality and the basics of driving the race car. But the special feeling that you get when it all comes together, when all those things that we've done, all those things we've tried, and at the end of the day, we put them all on the car, and the car is magic and really working good. There's no better feeling than having it all work and doing some sensationally quick time.
These are the moments Danny lives for, the moments that give focus to the travel, the appearances, the autographs, the pre-dawn workouts, his life in the public eye. Racing, it is what he does best. This is Long Beach, California, the site of the first IndyCar race of the year. The season, which doubtless will be filled with high drama, is about to unfold. In Indianapolis, it's just around the corner. Danny Sullivan has had the winter to think about what's ahead and to imagine for himself a starring role, both on the track and off.
It's that time of year again. Indy's upon us. Everything's looking great. It's going to be a fabulous year, and we're going to be really strong.